start with a couple of thank yous. First off, my friend Arit, whose birthday it is in Philadelphia, and I can't be at her birthday party because I'm here amongst my chosen family. But I have to thank her because she was like, apply. And then I was like, okay. And she was like, apply. I hadn't yet. And then I did. And I really do owe it to her. And I owe it to all of you. I want to thank all of you. I am honored to be a part of this and to be here with all of you and to hear your work. So this is from a novel that I'm working on. To live this life requires resistance and an obsession with possibility. The way a first love can ruin you because it is hard to feel so lost and yet found again. And when you do, and it again is beyond reason or ability, you may just be broke. May find yourself repeating, some days even waking up repeating, other times repeating it in the most unlikely of moments, as I do. I love you, I love you, I love you. No longer directed at a person, but at all of them, at possibility. No longer given to be owned. Now at a past, now at potentials. To fend off fear and resignation. Now the words, overused cliche, printed on every possible thing, take on new meaning. I love you, I love you, I love you. I believe we can create a monster. I believe we already have.
Yes.
Detroit, 1998. The things a person does not know until they live them. She wasn't born here, but born of the kinds of complications that reared the city, it made sense. Rolling downtown, feeling one with the bicycle, pedaling hard, then holding on and enjoying the free wheel. The weight of the bulky steel creaking beneath her, navigating potholes and fault-like cracks in the pavement, avoiding broken glass and random scraps of metal, aware of what a flat tire can do. Can see the stars in the city so dimly lit. The neighborhood she exits is already asleep. As she turns into the main thoroughfare, there are only a few old Fords, Dodges, Chryslers on the road. Some buildings have open signs that have been lying for 20 years. All that will be open at this hour are the corner stores called party stores. Their bulletproof, clear plastic counter enclosures, their dependable stock of neighborhood basics, white bread, bags of chips in $2 or 25-cent size up front. Further away, the shelf of cup of noodles for until the check comes, Faygo and 40s to the far side. A small section of outdated magazines closest to the door. She rides past these party stores, their glowing exterior lights and lurking men, with heightened senses, wary. During part of her ride, she can look right, south of the city, and see Canada across the water. Windsor grows bright, and even from here seems to taunt. It's clean and shiny, its tax base, projected into the night sky and the reflection it casts on the gentle ripple of the Detroit River. To her left, a lot with a battered gray couch and a parking spot. A city no one envied her for living in. A city no one vacationed to. A city so many people did not think mattered. Maybe it was one of the black mayors the suburbs still blamed. Maybe it was the unions or the riots or an increased need to self-medicate matched by increased supplies. Some preachers continued to blame a moral deficiency. Countless excuses and justifications for why the city had lost over half its population. She called ahead to see what the boys were doing, and though it didn't sound like much, it still sounded better. She is tired of pretending like Val and Emma aren't fighting all the time, of hiding in her room listening to records so she doesn't accidentally eavesdrop. And it meant she got to ride the bicycle. Her need for goals and purpose and tangible results make it hard to ride simply for the sake of riding. And so when she pedal brakes at their building, she keeps her hands on the handlebars a bit longer. In the small park across the street, the lighting is eerie, half-cast. She looks up to check the street lamps, but they are all on. Are they only getting half power? Are the casings that dirty? Did somebody order the wrong light bulbs? She turns away, pushes the buzzer for their floor, and waits for the click of the lock release. City as a glass of water, half abandoned or half full. The abundance of space provides room to maneuver, to look at failed foundations, at false fronts, at stripped-down, rusted framing. On good days when the plumbing works, when there is enough food, when it isn't too cold and there is some semblance of safety, there is something about being free from all that excess, about having to look at your neighbor even if the only one is a block away, about your own resilience. Maybe if people reclaimed it, called themselves the winners because of being called losers. Because maybe, with what's been defined as winning, nobody should want to win.
That's right.